Hi, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. I am actually going to just be doing a what I eat in a day video because I have a lot going on today. I have a lot of work I have to get done from home. I have 3 conference calls that will probably take up over 3 hours of my day. So I figured I would just do this. I know quite a few of you have actually asked about this before. I mean, typically I just put, you know, some meals that I'm doing in my daily vlogs, but I don't do a, you know, what I eat in a day. But I figured this would be kind of fun, you know? As you guys know, I am doing intermittent fasting. I've been doing this for about 2 months now, maybe. I've really been trying to get my hormones fully in check, so when we are ready to have kids, everything is good and I'm healthy and I can carry a healthy baby. So I've really been trying to figure all of that out, and I feel like this has been something that's really helped me, the intermittent fasting and the lower carb. Lower carb just works well for my body and my mind. I feel like it's something I can do forever. So most of these things you're gonna see today are lower carb, lower sugar, and I'm probably only gonna have, you know, 2 meals today. I might have 3 meals, but the point of it is, like, I just don't have snacks in between because every time, you know, you eat, your blood sugar goes up, whether you have diabetes or not. I'm not diabetic. I do believe I'm a little bit insulin resistant, or I was. I do think this has really helped to fix that. My fasting blood sugar is very good, but I want it to be really on point, you know? So I feel like this has really helped. I don't really have my first meal until lunch, and then I eat again at dinner, and then I fast until the next day at lunch. So there probably will only be 2 meals today. If I'm super hungry, I might add an extra in there, but I don't do a lot of snacks anymore, guys. I thought I was doing everything right for my body. I was doing, like, you know, 5 smaller meals a day, and that's what I had done, and nothing was really working. I felt like I was getting more out of whack, so I'm just doing what I feel like is working for me right now. So there'll probably be 2 meals here today, and I'll show you whatever that is. I have no idea, I have no plans of what I'm eating yet today, but I'll just take you along with me for the ride today. Okay, so the first thing that I'm having is actually just some coffee. I'm not even doing like bulletproof coffee or anything like that. Just a regular cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna actually have my first meal later on today. I really don't want to have a whole bunch of calories. I am gonna have some nut pods, but I usually don't have anything until lunchtime. So I'm doing a cinnamon dolce Starbucks cup here, K-cup, and then I'm gonna add some nut pods and stevia, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Okay, so then I just add a little bit of the French vanilla nut pods to the cinnamon coffee, which I really like. And then I'm using just powdered Truvia today rather than liquid stevia. I don't know, I find that in hot coffee I like this a little bit more than the liquid stevia. You have to use more in the hot coffee for some reason. I don't know why. So I just like to save the liquid for my iced coffee. But I usually put 2 Truvias in. Sometimes I just do 1. We used to use the Truvia at the ranch exclusively, so I've just used that for years. But this is my cup of coffee. I'm gonna do this and my big mason jar of water before I eat lunch in a couple of hours. This is the water that I drink. I'll probably drink 2 of these before I even eat lunch, but I mean, look how much ice is in there, you know what I mean? You gotta have the right ice ratio. You gotta have a lot of ice. I'm such an ice person always, but yeah, I'll probably drink 2 of these. Water is definitely something I'm very good about. I just love iced water. It's my favorite ever. So I'll have 1 or 2 of these before I eat lunch today as well. I do know some people don't do any type of coffee when they're doing intermittent fasting, or they just do black coffee. For me, using a nut pod, it's 10 calories per tablespoon. I probably use 2 tablespoons, so 20 calories, and then the stevia. And I've actually checked, I don't know if I told you guys this before, but I check my blood sugar every so often. I try to do it at least once or twice a week in the morning, like a fasting blood sugar. But I also actually bought the blood sugar tester, like the meter, just to see if certain foods spiked my sugar and stuff. So I actually checked out this coffee that I've been making, and I don't really have any spike in my sugar at all, which is perfect. So I like to start my day with the coffee. You definitely don't have to. You can go the entire, you know, 18 hours or whatever you do between meals and just drink water in between there. Or you can do like unsweetened tea, which, you know, is 0 calories or 5 calories or whatever, because really it's supposed to be no calories. But there are a lot of people that also do bulletproof intermittent fasting, which means that they'll have a bulletproof coffee in the morning that has like butter and coconut oil in it, and then they go to their first meal at like 1 or 2 o'clock. So there's different ways to do it. You know, technically you're really supposed to have 0 calories, but you have to do what works best for you. If you can't function without coffee or without tea, or you don't think you can just do water, maybe just see what can work best for your lifestyle and what you can do for the long term. I feel like that is what all of this is about. You have to find what you can do forever, and that is when it actually works. You know what I mean? For your mind, mostly. So, you know, if you don't want to do coffee, you definitely don't have to. I don't do it every morning, but today I just wanted to have a cup, knowing that I'm going to have to be sitting here on these conference calls. Probably won't be talking much, just listening and taking notes and stuff, but I just wanted a little bit of coffee today. Okay, my first meal is going to be an egg scramble with chorizo and cheese. I weighed everything out. This is 2 ounces of spicy chorizo that I got at Aldi actually. And then this is Colby Jack cheese. So I'm just gonna make the scramble and I will show you guys when it's all done. Typically I would actually use some spinach in this, but I don't have any right now. So it does make it, you know, have a little bit more nutrition in it, but I don't have it. I need to run to Aldi today or tomorrow actually. I always cook up my chorizo first, and then I add the eggs, and then I add the cheese like at the very last like minute or so. So this is 2 eggs going in right here. You guys know my love-hate relationship with eggs. I don't know. A friend of mine called it something before, and I just haven't really been able to get it out of my mind. But when I mix eggs with other things, it's okay. I really can only do scrambled like this. I can't really do like an over easy egg or anything. But I'm gonna let this cook for a second, add the cheese, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, here it is. It might not look the most appetizing, but I promise it's really good. I'm also adding just some like butter lettuce mix here because I didn't have any spinach, and I do want to get some raw greens in. I am putting this Greek olive dressing that I got from Aldi on it. It's really good. It's 0 carbs. So that's my lunch, brunch, I guess, today. I don't know what you want to call it, but this will be my first meal today. Oh, and of course, another mason jar of water. I'm also having a shot of Ningxia Red, which looks like this. It's very, very good immune support. And I usually put it in my kale shakes in the morning, but I didn't have one today because I'm out of kale again. Also need to get that at Aldi. So I'm just gonna take a shot of this. It's about 2 ounces, and it'll give me a nice boost that I'm looking for. So the first thing I'm having for dinner are these French style green beans. I just get these at Aldi. They come in a can obviously, but it's just green beans, water, and salt. And I'm cooking them in about a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter. And then I will show you what I'm pairing it with. I have some chicken breasts here. And what I'm going to do is stuff them. This is cream cheese, Colby Jack cheese, and bacon. And that's gonna be like the stuffing of it. And then I'm also gonna bread it with pork rinds and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I'll put it in an egg wash and then put it in that. And that'll be the breading, very, very low carb. And then I'm going to bake them. So they're gonna be like baked fried chicken, low carb, really good. And then we're gonna pair it with green beans. I'm gonna have green beans, and Alex is gonna have green beans and probably some potatoes or something like that. So that's what I'm prepping right now. I'm gonna stuff them, and then I'll show you before I put them in the oven. Okay, these are the chickens that are going into the oven. They're each between 4 and 6 ounces, which is perfect. Don't ask me what happened to this one because I don't know. It was just the struggle for sure. So I didn't even bread that one. I just put some little extra pieces on top. It's all good. That'll probably go in the fridge for later this week anyways. But this is what is going in the oven. I am actually not sure what temperature and how long I'm gonna put it in for, but as soon as I figure that out, I will let you guys know. I'm kind of just gonna wing it, and then when it's all done, I'll show you this and our sides. Here is the finished product for me. Doesn't it look so good? Alex's potatoes are still cooking in the air fryer, so we have about 10 more minutes until we eat, but looks so good. I'm really excited. This really wasn't hard at all. Just a little bit of prep work to get this breaded and stuffed and stuff, but other than that, super easy. I put it in at 400 for about 20 minutes. I did 10 minutes on one side and then 10 minutes on the other side. It was actually probably a little bit closer to 25 minutes because I left it in a little bit longer at the end. But I would say if you just like test the temperature, you'll be good to go. But yeah, flip it, make sure this crust doesn't get soggy, you know, from like the juices running off. That's why I flipped it. But 400 for 10 to 12 minutes on each side, you'll be good to go. Oh, and with it, of course, I'm having another mason jar of water. Okay, to finish out the night, this is about an hour after I ate dinner, and it's before 8 o'clock. So I usually don't like to eat past 8 no matter what. If I have 2 meals, 3 meals, or whatever, I try not to eat after 8 o'clock at night. But I'm having a serving of the peanut butter cup Halo Top, and then I'm going to add one of these keto cups. These are from Quest. One of them is 135 calories. It is, I don't know, I think it's like 1 or 2 net carbs. I'll have to figure that out. But anyways, that's what I'm gonna have as we watch Shameless, and that is going to end the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will put the stats at the end of the video if you guys are curious at all. But this was super easy. It was, you know, eating 3 times, which is what I'm trying to do, 2 or 3 times, but today it just happened to be 3. If you haven't tried Halo Top yet, you're seriously missing out. It is so, so, so good. This whole pint is 320 calories and very little carbs compared to normal ice cream. It's not like, I wouldn't consider it keto, but it's lower carb. So anyways, if you haven't tried it, you need to try it. But with this, you really don't need more than a serving. I mean, I always just have 1 serving. I don't eat the whole pint. There's 4 servings in here. But anyways, that is gonna be it for today, you guys. Let me know if you like this video. I enjoyed this. It was super easy and fun. So if you like this, I could do it again another day. If you don't, it's all good. But let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon.